The K60 is Corsair's first 60% keyboard. Wait, what do you mean it's not a 60%? Why would they call it the K60? Before we get into it, this video is sponsored by Crucial. Crucial makes fast SSDs at low affordable prices. If you're looking for a new SSD for your build, then check out Crucial in the description below. The K60 comes in 3 RGB varieties: the K60 RGB Pro for $89.99, the K60 RGB Pro SE for $99.99, and finally the K60 RGB Pro Low Profile for $109.99. There's also the non-RGB variety for $79.99, but I won't be talking about it because I don't believe in non-RGB keyboards. Let's start with the K60 RGB Pro, which features Cherry Viola switches. Let's do a quick sound test of these Viola switches. These switches have a 2mm actuation and are pretty comparable to Cherry Reds. This model of the K60 uses low-profile ABS keycaps. Keep in mind that the switch itself isn't low profile, so it essentially makes no real difference on the height. Since this is supposed to be one of Corsair's budget RGB mechanical keyboards, it doesn't really feature anything special. There's no braided cable, no media keys, no double shot keycaps, and no wrist rest, but it still does have a brushed aluminum frame. Let's move on to the next step up, the K60 RGB Pro SE. It also features Cherry Viola switches, but this model of the K60 comes with standard double shot keycaps and a wrist rest that is similar to the one that comes with the K100. And finally, the K60 RGB Pro Low Profile doesn't come with Viola switches, but instead uses low profile speed switches with low profile ABS keycaps. This model, even though it's the most expensive, doesn't come with a wrist rest. You're essentially paying for one of those Dell keyboards you find at school, except it's RGB and mechanical. What I find kind of annoying is that the Viola switches are actually meant to be hot swappable, but Corsair doesn't support that feature, and if you try to do it anyway, you'll void your warranty. It's a bummer considering that's something that would have actually made this keyboard unique. Now, if you want my opinion, I'd say the K60 RGB Pro is by far the most worth it out of all of these. For $100, you get an RGB keyboard with double shot keycaps and a pretty comfortable wrist rest. I give the K60 RGB Pro SE a 7 out of 10, while the others are a 0 out of 10 don't buy.